Hi friends, today I'm gonna show you how to create database and tables in the SQL Server, and also I will show you creating the database using wizard way and creating the database through query, and the similar way the tables. So I will show you how to create tables using wizard without writing any queries, and similar way I'll show you how to create tables using the query. Okay, in this video I'm gonna tell you understanding of database and tables, and that is the first, and second is creating database and tables. I will show you how to create database and tables using both the ways wizard and query mode. And the third point is different ways to create tables, like how many ways are there to create a table. So similar way, like the fourth point is syntax and examples of database and tables creations. I'll show you everything. Okay, so database is nothing but a create a database statement is used to create a new SQL database. So SQL database means which is a collection of tables, procedures, functions, and which contains many things. So the syntax is for creating a database: create database and database name. Create database is the command, and database name is the username. So user can give any name in the database name. So create database student, which is example. So look at the example. Create database is the command and student is the table name. Okay, creating a table. So the create table is a statement which is used to create a new table in the database. A table contains all the data. In the tables, data is logically organized in a row and column format, similar to a spreadsheet. So if you take an Excel sheet, so in the Excel sheet there are rows and columns. So the similar way, which is called table. So look at the below table screenshot. So ID, first name and last name is there. So those are the columns, and the data contains for those columns, okay, which is called table. And look at the syntax to create the tables. Create table, table name. So table name is username, so user can give any name, and open the bracket, and you need to give column names and data types, and you have to close the bracket, and then look at the examples below. So the table should create using below examples. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to create database and tables practically. Let's open SQL Server. Okay, I'm gonna select my database and let it be the Windows authentication. And if you don't have Windows authentication, you can select SQL Server authentication. So here you need to give username and password to connect to the database. So I'll go for this time Windows authentication. Let's connect. Okay, so database is connected. Now I'll show you how to create database using wizard. So click on database, right click, and create new database. Okay, so here you need to give database name. Like I'll give my database name is like practice. Okay, so click on OK. So the database will be created in the database list. Okay, let's check. See, practice database is created. Okay, so now let's see how to create a database using query. So the query is to create database, create database and database name. Okay, so the database name is user defined, so I'm gonna give, so practice database is already created, so I'm gonna give work DB, like work database. Okay, and execute it. So look at here, so the commands completed successfully. So now the work DB will be in this database list. So right click on database and click on refresh. See, the work database is added. Now I have shown you how to create a database through wizard and through manual. So now I'm gonna to create a table through wizard. So this is your database, right? Practice, and in the database, so tables are there, so table options are there, and right click on table and click on table button. Okay, so you will be navigated to creating the table page, and here you need to give column names. See, here column names is there, right? So you need to give column names here, and you have to give data types here, and if that column needs allow null values, then you need to tick this. Okay, so first of all I'm gonna give EMP number. Okay, this is my, see, this is nvarchar max. I will take nvarchar max everything, and EMP name, and EMP name is my nvarchar 50, and EMP cell, this is integer. Okay, so integer. Okay, so if you want to allow null values, then allow it. If you don't want, just untick it. Okay, so now the columns are ready, data types are ready, and now you need to save this table to the practice database. So here on the top, so here on the top, right click and click on save table one option. So here you need to give table name. So my table is EMP details. Okay, so EMP details table will be saved in practice database. Now see, in the table options there is no tables. So if you click refresh, see, the EMP table is there. So click on new query window, and let's query the EMP table. Okay, the table is created through wizard, and when you execute the query, so the table is there, but there is no any records, but columns are there. Okay, which means like the empty table is created. So now I'm gonna show you how to create table using query. So for that you need to write query, create table. You need to give some table name. So my table name is EMP details 1. So my previous table is EMP details, and now my second table is EMP details 1, and open bracket, and you need to give some column names. So here I have given the column names like EMP number, EMP name, EMP salary, right? Here I'll give number, init, okay, and name, and varchar max, okay, and salary integer, okay, close bracket. Okay, so this is the way how to create a table using query mode. So create table. So yeah, create table is the command, and here this is the table name, this is user defined table name, and open the bracket, and you need to give column names. My column names is number, okay, my column name is num, so I'm gonna save integer values into the number columns, and name is the column name. I'm gonna save text to the name columns, and salary is the column. I'm gonna save integer values to the salary column. So, and close bracket. So this is the query to create new table, and select the create table query and execute it. See, the command completed successfully. Okay, now as of now we have only one table, EMP details, which has created through wizard. Now go to the table option and right click, do refresh. See, the EMP details table also created. Now let's execute that table. Okay, num, name, salary. Look at here, num, name, salary. With these three columns the table is created. So these are the two ways to create tables. There are two ways to create tables and databases. One is through wizard and one is through query mode. Okay friends, I will show you in the next video how to insert data into the tables and how many ways to insert data into the tables. So we will discuss on next video about data inserting into the tables.